If somebody told me that I will move to the world's richest country, visit 52 countries, have completely new profession, my own business, and be happily married, I would never believe. A lot of my dreams were not only far from me, I didn't even hope they can come true. But when I look back at my life, I understand that the biggest jump between my past life and my present life happened in just 6 months. If you're at a low point in your life, if you don't like the way you're living, you want to transform it, but you don't know where to start, this video is for you. I will share with you how I almost ruined my life and what helped me to go from a broke, lonely girl to a life I have now in just like 6 months. At the very end of this video, I will share with you a technique that you can do today to start your life transformation and skyrocket it. So keep watching. Hi, I'm Alona. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad to see you. Let's dive in. Everybody is asking, how do I change my life? How do I achieve a life of my dreams? But nobody is asking the question, what shall I avoid doing to not ruin my life? But it is a very important question indeed, because if you want to build the life of your dreams, you shall know which strategies to avoid that will not get you there, and will not only not get you there, but will also ruin your life. To understand what I did that I almost ruined my whole life, we need to go a few years back. It all started with choosing my future profession. When I graduated from school at 17 years old, like many of us, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I knew some spheres I was interested in, but I was under strong influence of my mother, and she was against it. She was telling me that I must choose a profession that will fit me, that will be easy to find a job and build a career. And I was a bright graduate with excellent marks. I could choose any good university I wanted, and by her advice and by advices of my elder colleagues, of my elder acquaintances, I chose economics. It was a prestigious university, high competitive, and of course it promised a nice career for me. So I enrolled into economics program and I started studying. 4 years later, graduating with a bachelor degree, again, good marks helped me enroll into a master's program on a budget, which I graduated 2 years later, and then applied for a job in a top 4 auditing companies of the world, which is EY. By that point, I already had some work experiences in other big corporations, so I got that job and started working there by moving to a capital of my country. Of course, success from all sides, however you look at it, I'm a best graduate, I have a best job position, and I start my career in a best possible place. But look back at it. Every time I was doing my next move, I was just following the logical flow of things. Okay, I was a good graduate out of school, I will go to a prestigious university. Okay, I'm a good graduate out of bachelor's program, I will go to my master's in economics. Alright, I have my master's degree now, I will apply to a best job for economists and I will go and work there. I was following the logic of things. I was not following my end dream. I didn't have that vision. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I want to achieve and which future I'm building for myself. The wake-up call came with one of my colleagues in EY. That was a woman highly successful in her career. She was 28 years old, my elder colleague, and she already made a wonderful position as a financial director. She was a young mother. A couple of months ago, she gave birth to her daughter, but she was already in an office. She was coming to our room a few times per day to get milk for her daughter that she would pass to her mother, that would nurse that girl and give her mom's milk. So she couldn't be at home with her daughter even during few first months of her life when she essentially needed her mother. All because of career she was building. I saw that and it was a real wake-up call for me. I understood this was the future I was building for myself. A highly successful female career in a corporation, not being able to step back from it for a month or two, even when I would give birth to my future child. I understood this was my future and I didn't want it. It was a very important, pivotal moment in my story. I realized the life I was building was not for me. It wasn't about how far I went. The path was wrong from the very beginning, and every step, logical step I would take on my way would lead me somewhere where I didn't want to be. If you want your own wake-up call, ask yourself right now, where will you be in 3 years from now if you continue on the way that you are now? Do you like the place where you would arrive? And if you don't, maybe your path is wrong and you need to change it. Here we come to an answer to a question: how to ruin your life. How to ruin your life? Just follow natural flow of things. Just go with the flow. Just take the next logical step without a vision of the end, without a vision of what you're building. Because if you really want to get a life that you want, that you dream about, you need to have a vision. You need to know where you're going. I don't like the word manifestation, because without real actions, it's just an attempt to avoid reality. However, manifestation is not about magic. It's about having a focus. It's about knowing where you're going and what you really want. I like this metaphor. Living is like driving through a dark road. You don't see the whole way. You see only a small part of it that your headlights show you, but it doesn't stop you from reaching the final destination. Of course, if you know what your final destination is. So here is where I started, and where you shall start too. I sat down and thought about all the things I wanted in my life for myself. I wanted a different career. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to have more money. I wanted to move to a different country, warmer and richer than my own. I wanted to travel, and I wanted to travel a lot, not just for 2 weeks a year. And I wanted to meet my true love and create a family. So here I was, having this vision, but mind you, I didn't even know about the country where I would later move to. I didn't know it even existed. And I never thought of trying a career I would be doing just in 6 months from that moment. But here is the thing with the vision. You don't need to know the whole way. You just need to know your destination. This way, when you get new opportunities that are aligned with your vision, you won't disregard them. You will grab them. After I got my vision, my actions didn't change much. I continued looking for new opportunities and new jobs because one thing was for sure, I needed to move from my career, I needed to change my career. And now when I had my vision, I knew, for example, that vacancies in other financial institutions were not for me because they will not get me where I wanted to. But one chance that came across my eyes was exactly aligned with my vision, and that was a vacancy in an airline of a flight attendant. I never thought of becoming a flight attendant. I never thought of working in a service industry. I had a master's in economics, right? I worked in financial institutions. But this job seemed right. It would give me opportunities to travel. It would give me opportunities to relocate. It would increase my earnings 4 times every month. And it will just give me a chance to do what I wanted. So I decided to try it on. I went for an interview and I got it. Here you see how it works. I had my vision and an unusual opportunity came to me. I realized it was aligned with my vision and I grabbed it. In 6 months from that moment, I was living in a different country, in the richest country in the world, where it is constant summer, there is no winter, exactly what I wanted. I traveled every month to many new countries. And in few months from that moment, I met my future husband. The money I would make with my new job allowed me to invest in new education, and soon I started studying psychology and life coaching, exactly what I wanted, all thanks to that opportunity. Again, you don't need to know the whole way. This all happened because I had my end vision. Regarding relationships, I met my husband so quickly because I knew exactly what I wanted from my future relationships. The problem with unhappy relationships is people usually focus on here and now superficial criteria. Is he handsome? Does he earn a lot? Does he have a nice car? I focused on qualities of the person because I knew which person I wanted to meet and which goal I had. I had a goal of creating a family, not just dating and spending time. And everything fell into place. As promised at the beginning of this video, Now I will give you an exercise that you can do today to start your transformation and skyrocket your growth. First step, you start with creating a vision of your dream future. Everything you want for your life, how much money you want to make, how you want to work, which kind of relationships you want to have. With step 2, you split your life into different areas. My relationships, my money, my career, my hobbies, everything that comes to your mind. And split your vision to these areas, how you want each area of life to look. Then you go back and create a plan of how you can reach each outcome in each area of your life. This way, you have a full comprehensive plan of how you shall move and what exactly you shall do to transform your life. If you take away just one thought from this video, I want you to know that wherever you are, you can change it and you can create a life of your dreams, and much faster than you think about it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, I have prepared for you a free masterclass how to become that girl. The link you can find below this video. Stay with me on this channel and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.